Alright, today we're going to jump back into the Bitcoin price action. Once again, it's the weekend, and once again, a lot of sideways chop. Not too much to go off of. It'll be another short video, but I did want to cover a few different things. First things first, let's just say that we're still at resistance right now. Still have not cleared over the value area high here at $63,000. We want to see that get reclaimed. We want to see us make a higher high. Once we can have confirmation of the higher high, then we'll have more confidence to get a higher low before actually going up hunting all-time highs, which I do believe is coming here in the future. But until we can do that, then we still got to be cautious. This does structurally look a little bit more bearish, and because we do have a CME gap down here, right, big CME gap. If we go over here to this chart, you can see that all the way down here. If I go to the hourly time frame, it'll be easier to see at around 53 to 54.5. We got a bit of a CME gap down here from actually 2 weeks ago at this point. So could that potentially get filled? Yes. Could that be a signal that we're going to go down lower? Yes. If we did fill that, we'd probably make a new low. So we'll see if this does actually happen. We could actually sweep this and grab more liquidity. We had talked about how this low down here wasn't perfect because it was just a pixel touch at the sweep level. You know, usually with a sweep level, you actually want to sweep it, right, pierce through. So there is still that we should keep in the back of our heads. But overall, with this move up, we have gotten above a lot of support. So you have low volume gap as well as value area low that hasn't really truly been tested. So that's a big level to hold right there. We have a bigger point of control down here at 60,800. So this is a big range I would expect to hold if we are truly bullish. We shouldn't be losing both of these levels. If we were to do that, then yeah, I mean, you could probably hold some sort of retracement down, right? You could probably hold a golden pocket, swing low, swing high, right? Within here, we got some volume that could be held. That would be like last line of support there. But I would say if we cannot hold this, then we're probably looking to actually do that sweep with the sweep. So we'll see how it does play out. I think there is a good chance we do hold this, but only time will tell. We'll have to see what the new week brings. So yeah, those are kind of the levels over here on Trading View. And then if we go over to Trading Light, let's talk about the order flow. We haven't looked at this in a second, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about kind of the macro order flow, and that's going to be your open interest and CVD. So the CVD is the direction positions are being opened, and the open interest is how many of those positions are actually being opened, right? So as we can see here on Bitcoin, throughout this recent range, ever since we had this big liquidity flush back here in April, we have seen positions being opened throughout here, and these positions have been opening short actually. So a lot of shorts actually being opened versus longs throughout this entire range, and the trend has been down. So the shorts have been on the right side of the market, and this is a big reason that if we can make the higher high, we're going to probably start trapping all of the shorts. We're going to change structure, and then all of these people will now be on the wrong side of the market, right? We're starting to put them on the wrong side of the market here. You see lower lows on CVD, higher lows on open interest, higher lows on price. That is a bullish CVD divergence, showing that these shorts have been getting absorbed by the price action, which is extremely bullish to see. We also see a momentum change right here at this low when we do see, if we look at our CVD starts to flip and starts trending up. So this has bullish continuation from longs throughout here, right? Open interest is still going up, and now we have CVD going up as well with price. So a lot of longs are starting to open here. So that's nice to see, but we have a bit of top longers within this range. So maybe you do, say, well, because of all of these longs, we're going to come grab them. And that's a valid case to be made. So maybe we do pull back to the golden pocket or something like that. But the bullish continuation isn't bad to see. We do see open interest falling here a bit. So open interest falling shows that there's a lot of long starting to close out now. So that's something to note. Something else we can look at here is our VWAP for another level. That VWAP is coming in at around 59,800. So we go back over here to the levels chart. You see 59,800 is right down here with the 200 EMA on the 4 hour as well, and that is also, I think, a fib confluence like your 382-ish area, right? So you got your 382 right within there. That's also another level. There's a lot of just different supportive levels throughout this chart right now. So, when we do pull back, it's not too concerning. It's not just going to flush straight through, right? I don't think we're going to see a falling knife necessarily, although it could. You can never really predict the future. But yeah, I do think overall, it's nice that we got a lot of support below us, and we have good bullish continuation from buyers and a potential flip here on the order flow where we are going to see more structural change along with that order flow pushing through all of those shorts that have been opened throughout this entire range. And that gets me pretty excited because once you do start making these higher highs, I think a move up will be pretty swift. Now, will it go this high? Who knows, right? Liquidity is sitting up right at around $80,000. So, this will be the deciding point. Can price actually blow through with good buyers, or is this going to be somewhere we find a lot of resistance, showing that it was just a short squeeze, and that's where we do kind of top out, as I am kind of thinking right now. But we'll see when it comes to it. Got a lot of different possibilities on the chart. Don't be too surprised if we come all the way down to 46K, right? We still have this big point of control down here, 46, 47K on the weekly time frame. This big volume node here on the chart, that still has not been tested, although I will say if we come all the way down, that's going to be a big sign of weakness. We should be holding where we are structurally. Everything is set up for the rally, as we talked about in yesterday's video. The altcoin market looks ready to go, although I will say Bitcoin dominance is holding this level. So we talked about this. I kind of just made the altcoin video yesterday because there was choppy price action. I wanted to talk about something, but we had said, like, okay, this is probably going to find some support. So we definitely need this range to get accepted. So far, we have not accepted the range. So is altcoin season just immediately going to happen right now? No, not necessarily. We would need to see this reclaimed. Like, if that does happen, then yes, you're going to have more confidence that your altcoin season is truly going to fire off. Right now, we could definitely see Bitcoin dominance run for a little bit, come up higher into these retracements. We'll just have to give it some time, give it next week's open, right? We had the Fed meeting last week, and that was some big news catalyst. So now the market has digested this stuff over the weekend, and going into these next 5 days, I think the price action is going to tell us a lot, but we're going to have to wait and see. And then I'll keep you guys updated here on the channel when this does unfold here on the charts. But yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. If you do have any questions about anything I talked about, or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. Also have a VIP Discord. It's specifically for leveraged trading, and it's specifically just to try to help you guys out with that, not necessarily a signals group at all. More of just like one-on-one stuff. We have weekly meetings, so if you want to talk to me about stuff, ask me all those questions with screen sharing, etc. Go ahead, click that link, read more about it. You can see what it does offer, trading guides, etc. It's a work in progress though, so 25% off right now. Still trying to add a lot to it, definitely in an unfinished state. But also down below, check out my exchange partners. They all offer their own perks and benefits and exclusive rewards and bonuses to those of you that use my referral links to sign up. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.